Tonight we saw it all happening in the UEFA Europa League. We had a crazy game at Old Trafford, a mad penalty shootout in Rome, safe passage for the host in Bilbao, and an away victory that was unlikely before the game started for Spurs. My name is James Brew, and this is a breakdown of the second leg of the UEFA Europa League. Now, let's start with the straightforward games. Athletic Bilbao coasting to a 2-0 home victory against Rangers to book their place in the last four of the UEFA Europa League. Joined by Spurs, who went to Germany and beat Frankfurt 1-0 thanks to a Dominic Solanke penalty. Those were the straightforward games. Now let's go to the chaotic ones. Bodo Glimt headed into Rome with a 2-0 home advantage, only to see themselves quickly pegged back by Lazio. Then it becomes 3-1 on the night. Bodo Glimt go down to 10 men. We go into penalties. Bodo Glimt end up winning 3-2 in the shootout to become the first Norwegian side to book their place in the last four of a European competition. Congratulations to them. And now to the mad scenes at Old Trafford. 2-2 heading into the second leg in Manchester. Manchester United found themselves 2-0 up at halftime thanks to goals from Manuel Ugarte and Diogo Dalot. You would have thought that having a 2-goal lead at home would be more than enough of a reason to see Man United through safely into the last four. But alas, we are talking about Manchester United. You have to have drama. And drama came and it came in space because Lyon, through Corentin Tolisso and Nico Tagliafico, quickly equalized. And even though Tolisso later got sent off for a second bookable offense, which some might say was really harsh, Lyon quickly found themselves 2 goals up in extra time thanks to a goal from the unbelievable Ryan Cherky, who I'm pretty sure will be hotly pursued by every club worth their salt come the summer transfer window. And then a Lacazette penalty, giving Lyon a 4-2 lead in the second half of extra time. You would have thought Man United have blown this, they've bottled this, pick your words, United have done it. But then again, like I said, drama and Manchester United seem to go hand in hand. First off, Bruno Fernandes gives the Red Devils a glimmer of hope with a penalty scored in the 114th minute, and then chaos. Kobe Menu equalizes in the 120th minute with a lot of composure beyond his years, especially with all that's happening with the club. You wouldn't have expected that from a boy from our academy, but that's probably what our academy has been made of over the years. So if you look at Makeda and all those, yeah, it was bound to happen at some point. And then Harry Maguire heads us into the lead less than a minute later to book the Red Devils passage 7-6 on aggregate into the semi-finals against a very unfortunate Lyon, who must have thought they had done everything possible to record probably the most famous night in their club's history. But alas, it became a bitter pill to swallow. So now we find ourselves at the semi-final stage. Manchester United's reward is a knockout tie against Athletic Bilbao, who to me are the favourites to win the competition. Partly due to the fact that the stadium for the final happens to be their home ground, the San Mamés. The other semi-final sees Bodo Glimt, already history makers, taking on Spurs. And it gives a lot of intriguing possibilities. You could have a Bilbao Spurs final, which should be a very tasty one on paper. You could have a Manchester United Bodo Glimt final, which on paper looks one-sided, but if you've seen Bodo Glimt play at any given point in time in the Europa League this season, including the group stage game at Old Trafford, then you know that there are definitely no pushovers, and Lazio found out the hard way today. You could also see an all-English final between Manchester United and Spurs, And considering everything that's happening between these two in the league and in domestic football in general, it will be the easy way out for both of them to sort of make sense of what has been a hopelessly disappointing season. And then, of course, you could see an Athletic Bilbao Bodo Glimt final, which would be one for probably the romantics in football. Two clubs that didn't have really had much of a chance. I mean, I know Bilbao is great, maybe not great, but very good, a very decent side. Both Williams brothers on form at different stages in their career. You've got Charlie Bilbao are solid. I don't even know how many people I need to single out for them. Bilbao, for whatever reason, are the favorites for me personally, even though I have two clubs in the semi-final stage. But guys, let me know what you think. Who do you think will be in the final in May, and who do you think will lift their crown? My name once again is James Brew. So you can follow my channel, The Brew Show, on Facebook, on X, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Threads, and on YouTube. And you can follow James Brew on the same platforms with the addition of TikTok. We have had 3 non-stop days of pure excitement from the major competitions in Europe. Let's see what their semi-final stages will bring to us. Stay safe, enjoy your Easter break, and bye for now.